still have the 52-minute estimate, but I don't think we're super worried about that.
That's probably no big deal. For those interested, this run, hopefully, should take really no more than about 8 minutes. We good to do a countdown?
I'm not sure if I'm talking over you right now. What is the estimate again?
About 8 minutes. Maybe you want to put 10 just to be safe.
Then I'll let you know when we're ready on countdown.
Sure. Take a drink in the meantime. If y'all have been watching for a while, don't forget to take a drink.
Hail hydrate.
Mm-hmm.
We good?
Alright, we are good to go then, I guess. So I'll give you a countdown. Again, timing will start in 3, 2, 1, go. So this is just a quick little any percent. Unlike 80 dragons, we really don't need anything. I mean, we need 10 dragons to leave this first world. That's the requirement. So we're going to zip through and get those real quick. Not quite the same dragons that we got for 80 dragons. We're just going to get the ones that are most accessible to us. Little fun fact there about Nestor, the very first dragon. For some reason, he is usually unskippable. So, you know, if you're playing the game casually, you walk up to him and you have to listen to him, presumably because he tells you what to do, you know, how to play the game. But just like with the thieves, if we have downward momentum when we free him, we can skip his cutscene. So the goal of any percent, and this is straight any percent, this is not any percent no balloonist skip, those are two different runs. The goal of straight any percent is just toast Nasty Nork, flame him right in the buttocks. So we didn't get to see Nasty in the last run, if you were here for 80 dragons, but you will get to see him here. So we're just picking up these 10 dragons as quickly as we can. Gems don't matter, eggs don't matter, for the same reason that they didn't matter, you know, in 80 dragons. We are going to be doing that balloonist skip again. We're going to be doing it from a different dragon. We're not going to go all the way to Magnus this time. Instead, we're going to get it off of Titan, who is the very first dragon in Peacekeepers. But the same principle applies. We're going to get fairy storage to be able to control Spyro even when he's in the balloon. We will get it to load 2 worlds at once, Artisans and Nasties. And we will end up in Nasties. The dragon heads won't be there, and we can just hop right into Nasty Nork's portal. I'm going to be doing this little hitbox exploit one more time, off of Nils, to stand in midair and get to the end of the level. Or, you know, maybe we won't. That's also cool. There we go. And same principle with guidebooking and exiting the level. We're exiting via guidebook because it will take us to where the balloonist would take us. That's closer to where we want to be than if we had just exited the level. And you see we have 10 dragons, so we are good to leave. Because that's all the balloonist wanted.
Are you ready to go?
hop into Peacekeepers here and get the ferry storage off of Titan. Titan is much harder to get storage off of because the ground in front of him is completely flat. When we were doing it with Magnus, we had a little bit of a downhill that helps Spyro not touch the ground soon after talking to the ferry. So we'll see if we can get this here on the first try.
Hi, Spyro. Hi, Spyro.
It appears so. You need to glide a certain distance away from the ferry in order for ferry storage to work. And that's much more challenging when you're not going downhill.
Maybe. I'm on, Spyro.
Alright, so we want to go to Artisans, take control of Spyro using the ferry, out of the balloon, do some very specific hovering to make sure that we get down to this dev tool. And off to Nasty's world. Hopefully we get this input correct. That looks good. Yeah, if Spyro's going in sideways, we are definitely good to go. So we're loading 2 worlds at once. The world that we told the first balloonist to take us to, and then Nasty's world, which we told the dev balloon to take us to. We clear the game of taking us to Artisans by taking that death in the pond. Game plays the first cutscene because it's like, I don't even know what's happening. Then if we cut out and come back, we are in Nasty's world. Nothing is loaded, so the dragon head won't be here, and we can just hop right into Nasty. The timing is going to end when I flame Nasty. We still have a little bit of time for that to happen. Nasty's standing up on a pedestal, and in order to unlock that, we need to flame a couple of thieves. This time the thieves don't have eggs, they have keys. And these thieves are even faster than the blue ones. So we're going to try to just barely pick them off as they zip around a corner. Alright, so there's one. And that was early Key Thief there on the second one. There's multiple opportunities to get him. That was just about the earliest that you could get him, so that is great. Now we just gotta chase Nasty down. We cannot actually catch him. It doesn't matter how fast you go, he will always go faster, so you do have to do the full chase. But it is important to keep up with him a little bit, because he can definitely, go fast enough that he'll get away from you and you have to chase him around again. In fact, he was quite speedy this time. But we're good. The timing is going to stop as soon as I flame Nasty North. That's going to be coming up here in just a minute. I'll call it. Go a little bit slow here just to make sure we don't die. And whoa, time. It's been a long time since I've gotten hit by Nasty.
You're toast, Nork.
But we were going a little bit slow to be safe. So that's time, but, as I mentioned in the 80 Dragons run, because we time on in-game, let's just check out what we got here.
We got a 757 on our end.
Nice. Seems just about right. 312. Not bad. World record is 258. It's a, pretty tight run, so that's, pretty solid, considering that we took it slow at some points. But that was any percent for you, and 80 Dragons as well. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was great to be here. I had a lot of fun, and I hope that all of you had fun as well. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here.